Hi everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on Monday, August the 17th, with the moon in Leo. The moon sets the public tone, Leo, extroverted, outgoing. Mercury, the planet of information, communications, will be in Leo, aligned with the sun in Leo. Very good day for a lot of brainstorming, conversations, a lot of restlessness. Tuesday, now the moon is exactly aligning with the sun, and that's called the new moon. And the new moon marks a whole new chapter for the next 4 weeks. Wherever Leo falls in your chart, that's where your priorities, that's where your attention will be. Leo is always outgoing, sociable. Now it's at the end of the summer here in the northern latitudes, so it's going to continue that extroverted, outgoing, playful energy into the middle of September. But there is a Virgo energy that's coming in this week. And so while you're still enjoying the summer and recreational activities with the Leo influence, Virgo is very work-oriented. And so whether it is by this end of August, we got to get preparing ourselves to get back to school, get back to our jobs, or start thinking about work again. Well, part of that is on Wednesday, the moon will have shifted into Virgo, as it does once a month for a couple of days. So the whole emotional tone is more pragmatic, sensible, work-oriented. And Mercury, now Mercury is that planet of learning, curiosity, communications. But Mercury is associated with the sign Gemini and Virgo. So the moon's now in Virgo on Wednesday, Thursday, and now Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, has entered into Virgo on that Wednesday for about the next 3 weeks, once a year. When Mercury is in the sign it owns, it's at home. Mercury can feel more sharp, quick, bright. Virgo's more sensible, more analytical. It's a really good day on Wednesday for business, making really practical decisions, starting a new job, or even going on a job interview. Especially Thursday, the moon continues in Virgo, but it's going to be in harmony with Jupiter, in harmony with Pluto, in harmony with Saturn. Jupiter brings all the optimism and luck and growth. Pluto is able to go really deep and make some really profound change in the positive. And by the end of the day, the moon is in harmony with Saturn. Saturn is business, it's structures, it's grounding. Moon in Virgo is very sensible and practical, in harmony with Saturn. So the whole day could not be better for business, or just accomplishing a lot of your work task. Then on Friday, the day begins with the moon moving into Libra for Friday and Saturday. Perfect for the weekend. The Libra is the sign of relationships, of compromise, of socializing. There's not much going on Friday planetary-wise, but on Saturday, the moon in Libra will be in a hard angle, or tension to expansive Jupiter, powerful Pluto, impatient Mars, more this restricted Saturn. So the moon is going to be in conflict or bouncing back and forth over these 4 important planets. So there's going to be a lot of mood swings because the moon is all that emotional reaction. But the moon is in Libra. It's trying to find compromise. It's trying to weigh all the possible outcomes with all these decisions that could be triggered. But also on Saturday, the sun has now left Leo and moves into Virgo for the next 4 weeks. So you got the communication intelligent Mercury in Virgo since Wednesday. Now the sun is in Virgo on Saturday for the next 4 weeks. That Virgo is all, if we go back to mythology or to the seasons, because Virgo is the time of harvest in the northern latitudes. That's September. It's now time to harvest the crops and to gather the food, prepare it for the winter. So Virgo is all about hard work and all this harvesting and really getting down to all the work tasks that need to be done. But fortunately, even though we're going back to school, we're going back to work, or the weather is going to start chilling off for a lot of places come September, putting us more into a work mode. The new moon is back on Tuesday on the 18th, is still influencing us for those next 4 weeks. So that's a nice blend of the Leo new moon energy, inspiring more recreational activities, more socializing, continuing to have fun and enjoy the last of the summer. But we're bringing in the Virgo energy. So we're still having a nice balance with we got to get back to work, we got our job tasks, we can't just continue shirking our responsibilities. So it's a nice balance. And it all in that shift of, all right, it's time to start getting back to work, getting our job tasks done, preparing for school, but still enjoying the summer. Now, that Saturday with the moon in hard angle to all those planets, we may be bouncing around, trying to find a middle ground, being very moody, but the sun's now moved into Virgo, and Virgo is this sensible, practical energies. Sunday, the moon will have shifted into Scorpio. Scorpio is more of this intense energy, more all of this all or nothing energy, where Libra can be overly compromising, flip-flopping, wanting to be all things to all people. Scorpio is, this is the way it is. But the moon in Scorpio is going to be in harmony with the sun in Virgo, and by midday, the moon will be in harmony with Mercury in Virgo. So that Sunday, you can start to settle down, start preparing for the whole new work week, but without, but still making plans to socialize, to have a good time. And but Sunday's a really good day to really start focusing on the next work week. Well, before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for the 1-question offer for a nominal fee. You can find a direct link to order it in the description box below. The time of birth is always really important to make the best predictions. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great week.